Let me tell you, you're talking about the occupation, and that's proven to be a much more difficult task than the people in Washington who brought this invasion about ever imagined it would be. But if they'd study history, they would know that you can't just invade a country and walk away and expect that things are going to run smoothly. We should never have gone in there until we were ready to give the people who were going to be left the ability to live halfway comfortable lives and get their own government back in some kind of order. Now, and I have to agree with the president, we can't just run, but we're not doing much good right now with the way we're staying there. We probably don't have enough forces, and the people don't have electricity. They don't have water. It's not a pretty scene, and that's just the fact of life.
Well, we went in to take Saddam Hussein out and get rid of his regime.
Yeah, in doing that, we lost about 180 troops.
And, that's understandable. And I feel for the families that lost their children. But the problem of it is we got it done. Now, we can sit here and force democracy, which I'll tell you, I don't agree with democracy. We were established a republic form of government. Why we consider this a democracy, I don't know. I guess because everybody wants to live off the government instead of doing everything themselves. But I believe totally that once we got rid of this insane person and his family and his regime, now let's get out and let them people do what they can need to do to get it their way. And I don't think it's our business to force our style of government on them when we can't abide by our own laws, let alone force them to abide by laws that they don't really want.
Now, Bill, I think
so
there's a lot
if we get out, we save a lot of our own soldiers and their lives, and it's not disgraceful to get out. We've won. We got the man out that we wanted out and his regime. Let's get that heck out of there. Now let's see what they set up.
He's beginning to express what's obviously the majority opinion.
I think, Stephen, you are talking on behalf of a lot of Americans think this way. By education and experience, I'm an engineer. And you cannot design a product before you plan. So there is a process here. There is a planning. There is a gathering information. There is a system in place. I think we went to Iraq without any plan. We got stuck in Iraq.
Well, that's the way our government does everything. They don't plan anything.
Right. Now the question is
how to force stuff down the throat of everybody.
Right. Now the question is how to get out.
Government. They call it a democracy. As long as everybody goes along with this theory, then we're stuck. There's a time to say no, and now's the time.
Hey, Stevens, all we can do today is pray. Just pray for everybody's safety.
And we can pray ourselves right in the grave.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Jim, the question of monitoring. I mean, monitoring homes, mosques. I've never heard about monitoring churches yet. Homes, mosques, tapping phones, and so forth. I mean, how could you feel safe and you feel free that somebody's watching you?
Well, you're not free if people are watching you, especially when you are in what is supposed to be a zone of privacy. Go read George Orwell's 1984.
Okay.
That's the best example, and it's based on technology that was available in 1948 when the book was first published. When you are an open book and your privacy, your social security number, and the amount of money you make, what you do with your private time is a matter that you can get in trouble for, then you're not living in a free society.
As always, this is the fastest hour on television, and I have a lot of questions. We have still callers on hold. Jim, we're running out of time, and would you come back maybe in 2 or 3 weeks? By the way, next week we're gonna talk about gambling. So if you are for it, if you are against it, if you condemn it, if you condone it, give us a call next week, and we'll chat about it. Jim, I really appreciate it, and have a great evening. Again, we'll see you next week. We'll talk about gambling. If you are for it, well, give us a call. We'll hear from you soon. And have a good evening. God bless you, and God